Copy that.
Deploying attack squad. Send in the big guns. Die. I was going to say rebel scum, but they're probably not rebels. They're probably nice. Going to kill him anyway. Hello everyone, my name's James. This is AEON Wars. I am playing this because it's a sponsored video. We always do these from time to time, but we tell you up front because that's the right thing to do. And it is a game all about being a big old cosmic badass. Flying in from the stars, taking out everyone else's ships and space stations, because this ain't just a battler. Oh no, let me head back here and show you my base. If you're getting big old DS9 vibes from the look of it, then you're not the only one, and you can see it consists of a huge number of different individual elements. This was a lot smaller when I started playing, but we're up to level 23 now, and we've expanded a little bit, so I can hit the Solarium depot here and we can see how much stuff I'm able to store. So this is a currency collection system. We've got our weapons workshop over here, which allows us to build and upgrade new weaponry, which we can use in our attacks, which we'll be doing in a little bit. We've got our starport here, which is all about getting a different number of ships onto these launch pads. So every time I open up a new launch pad, it means I can bring a new squad into battle, and you can build new ships using the big old heavy weapons, weaponry workshop thing. I'm just going to keep saying weapons till the word has no meaning. So the ship itself, the colony ship, which is kind of at the heart of my little empire, you can see I've already put a bit of defense around it. I've got a few ships hanging around here so that when other players come, because this is a multiplayer game, come and try and smash up my stuff, that this is at least a little bit protected. Very important there. You got quests you need to complete. I can collect this one because I just beat down those radical rebels. And now we're on to chapter 2, the Whispers of the Rebellion. And I've already upgraded all this stuff you can see through playing a little bit before. Enhanced warships, blah, blah, blah. I kind of want to go ahead and actually just do some fighting. Let me go into the launch. So this gives you the different options that you can play. So you've got PvP skirmishes, so you can take part against other players directly. That hasn't been unlocked yet, but I'm just a few seconds away from doing it. Likewise with Galactic Conquest, which is competing against other alliances. So you can be part of one of 3 different alliance factions, I think, and then you just basically play out massive galactic battles. You've got Radical Rebels, which is kind of what you saw a glimpse of before, so you just fight your way through a series of battles. I can pick Leon here. In fact, if I complete this, I'll be able to unlock that next section. That will be ideal. So when you go into fight, the first thing you want to do is take a look at your squads. So I've already got a saved squad here, so if I go to Formation 6, a squad is incomplete. I can reinforce additional ships. Oh nice, I might as well do that. There we go. Bam, check it out. So on my first pad, I've got a whole bunch of these smaller fighters. My second pad, I've got frigates. Third one, I've got the Reapers. And the fourth, we have the Destroyers. And there are 2 more pads I can unlock, but I haven't quite got to that level yet. You only start out with 1, so things start out fairly simple at the beginning. Once you've selected your formation for the different ships you have here, which you can also mess around with, this one is just full, because you can't form anything else than a big square when you've got all those fighters in one place. Once you've got your squad chosen, you just hit fight, and then you choose where you want to deploy them. So I've got 4 different areas of attack, and as you can see, fully 3D space. I can literally send them in from anywhere. So I'm going to go, you guys go there, send them in first, you guys go there. You're pretty undefended on their right hand side, so I'm sending you in here, and likewise here. And there it is. And now we just sit back and watch the debris fly. A lot of the ships that you fight, including your own colony ship, they can be mounted with turrets and other defensive things. Beyond just having ships stationed around it, you can actually, strap a load of stuff to the chassis of the ship itself. This one is taking a reasonable pounding. I haven't even really got my fighters in yet. There they are, hovering at the edge, and that was pretty good. Only a 2-star victory, could have done better. Probably took a few hits. Oh, here we go. Warning, an unknown colony ship carrying a cargo of resources is detected. Prepare to issue attack orders. Okay, here we go. PvP skirmish time. Let's unlock this bad boy. So we've received multiple signals from unknown colony ships. Spend alloy to search for their locations, I should say. Right on. So, if I hit fight, I'm going to stick with my original squad here. So these are my guys. I think this is my setup, is it? The Hellhound. So, I don't know if this is them or me. Either way, I know it looks like them. Here we go. Send in the squad. Go. Let's have at it. If you guys are starting on me, then we're going to make this a whole thing. Send in the fighters, quick. I haven't sent those in yet. So these are quite dramatic, these battles, as you can see. Even though you're only triggering when to activate them and who to send in. That's the tactical element of it. You're not like telling them when and where to shoot. There are some options where you can tell everybody to like focus on this turret or something like that. Here we go. If you attack and defeat enemy colony ships, you'll be able to claim their resources as your own. Well, I am a filthy space scavenger. I am quite happy with that. And then you get your global ranking accordingly. So by defeating other players in PvP skirmish, the most legit proof of strength. If you're into that thing, if you're into Chivos, then you can do it. Federation issues U-coins as reward. So these purple things you can see here, that's one of the game's currencies. Lets you speed up upgrades and all that kind of jazz. Other captains will also be looking to challenge us, so remember to prioritize your ship's defenses. Yeah, we've already kind of done a fair amount with the colony defenses. I'm sure I can do more, but still. So defensive workshop is complete there, that's good to know. I think I might upgrade the weapons workshop while I'm here. Again, I've got some of these U-coins, so I'm going to go ahead and spend that just to get it done. And the more I do, the more level gets stacked onto my character, and the more I am able to do within the game. I'm going to collect all my rewards. Solarium is running very low, as you can see at the top there. I'm only down to 4,000, so that's something I need to wait on, and also collect from the ship itself. So the longer I leave it, the more I'll be able to collect from these bits there. See, I grabbed an extra 1,000 and a whole bunch more alloy, which is pretty handy. Now, if I want to just dive straight into another little bit of combat, let's have a look. So the PvP skirmish, just had a go at that, Radical Rebels. There is a Galactic Conquest that begins in 2 days because the game is not out yet. It's going to be going live, I think, next week. So that's when that is officially going to kick off. And likewise, the Star Scramble, which is compete one-on-one with other captains from the galaxy for control over quadrants and resources. So the idea is that this really does try and play into the fact there are loads of people online and we're all going to get involved in massive intergalactic conflicts, which, you know, I am totally down for. Let's move on to this one, Aquari B. We'll see what we can do there. Now, I can go in and upgrade the individual fighters, the pads themselves, and all that. So launch pad here, but currently I am just running a little bit low on resources, and I'm not going to hang around for ages to wait till I get the resources back. So we're going to dive straight into battle regardless. Although, I might mix up my squads. So if I go in here, you can see I can choose the frigate, and I can move between a lot of the ships I've already unlocked. So if I stick a couple of these bad boys in, the Stormers, where is he? Come on. Oh, I don't have any. I haven't actually built any. So instead, I'm going to send a Guardian in, leave the 2 Reapers as they are, and the Destroyers there. If I go back to the shipyard, I can actually build those additional craft. But for the time being, we're just going to send our boys in. I quite like kind of 4-corner assaults where I send people in from every angle just to confuse. Plus, I just think it looks kind of badass. So there we go, people flying in from all angles to try and devastate. I've lost a couple of battles when I first started out, and people's defenses were a little bit higher than I was expecting, but it does hold your hand through the opening stages and try and encourage you to build this and sort this out and all the rest. So you do get a good sense of what you're doing within the first kind of 20 minutes, half an hour. But it's surprisingly involved, because it requires you to deal with your own defenses as well as the offense. And it feels like there are quite a lot of different avenues to pursue, not in terms of just the upgrading, but also the combat itself. So we've cleared that there. I'm going to head back to my main base once again. If I hit the settings here, you get a nice quick menu access to all the individual things rather than clicking on the map itself. So you can enter each area, and if you ever forget what the hell each bit does, it's quite handy, again, in the opening stages. In addition to the main quests that I've got down here, which is, you know, trying to encourage us to do daily reward things, like daily quests, but also working through a story campaign, there are new captain quests as well that you can do. So these get unlocked, and you need to make sure you've charted a course to these places. So you can see I've got a course charted from Minas to Aquarius B to Leon, so I've already established a path by conquering this particular area. So I can't get to Cansiri or Satogas yet because I haven't managed to claim that sector, so I can't pass through it, basically. So that's a way of encouraging you to work through the main quests before you go bananarama on the additional stuff over there. So this is a free game. You'll be able to download it as of right now. AEON Wars is the name. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.